go to RogerHollowayHomes.com.
Guys, right off of Joe Kerr Road in the hamlet of Marvin, North Carolina, South Charlotte. There are 5 opportunities remaining, and I want to give you an update tour. I'm Roger Holloway. I'm a buyer agent, and my broker partner, Rodney Jones, I've got a handful of great team members, helped one of my YouTube subscribers build in here, and I'll tell you what, that personally is so satisfying to me. Number one, imagine you're looking at the houses on my right, which we'll see at the end of the video, and you wake up and look at your front porch out at this common open space. What a way to live. And so these are beautiful wooded lots. If you're in the $1.3 to $1.8 million buying power range, you want to write down Rodney Jones' phone number. I'm going to show you also 3 basement lots and really try to clear up some confusion that if you just came out here on your own without a buyer agent. First of all, did I say you wake up in the morning and open up your front door and look at that? Right, well, most of those sites are sold. But back here, all the way in the back, there are 5, really cul-de-sac as well, gorgeous, large, wooded lots. And if I have to tell you about Marvin Schools, then you must just be beginning your research, because Marvin Schools, we get calls all the time. And so how did Jones Homes USA out of Florida, who have become a luxury player in the Charlotte market the last number of years, how did they unearth this dirt? This is amazing. And by the way, not far away, if you are a like a 2-acre plus lot type person, there are a couple of opportunities not far away, also Marvin. Amazing. So guys, here we are. Now here's where the confusion would begin for you. This is where lot 16 starts. So you've got common open space looking back. There will be a house sitting right there. And they've already got it kind of spec'd out for a dogwood plan. And when you call Rodney, saw the video, hey, I want to see what that looks like with that dogwood plan. There's going to be a very cool little pool in the back corner. Now there's some environmental issues here that Jones Homes has accounted for, and they've got it all planned out beautifully. This is going to be a basement. So these are all with finished basements. Wow, wow, wow. Now, if you just came out on a Sunday afternoon or called Jones Homes, please don't do that. Call Rodney, call me, and let's come out together. Because what you wouldn't think is, wow, well, there's a pond there. Oh, that's the retention pond. For most normal new construction neighborhoods, because of impervious issues, they have to build a place for the water to go. And it's all very much regulated. You know, the village of Hamlet, Hamlet of Marvin, is going to be very anal about that. So now lot 16 ends here, but you say there's going to be a pond. Am I going to have water in my basement? First of all, the builder and the developer are very anal about making sure that that doesn't happen. But now lot 15 begins here. So 16, 15, and 14 are homes with finished basements. And I know I'd ask the same thing. Well, there's water here. Well, first of all, the developer put this pond here during the phases of construction for their own purposes. And we'll get answers to all of these things. The question is, if you're on these basement lots, if you're pretty much a 1.6 to a $1.8 million buyer, it could be higher depending on your tolerances in the design center. To have a Jones Homes USA house with Marvin Schools and a finished basement, are you kidding me? This is the stuff dreams are made of. So now there are a couple that are not basement that are a little less expensive, and I'll show you those. But man, wouldn't you love to have that in your backyard? I mean, this is like amazing stuff. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Now the very last home site back here is number 14. And again, water. I know I'm trying to preempt all of your questionings. And by the way, you don't have to buy one of these lots, but this is the type of development, and Rodney Jones would confirm this to you, that you'll look back in 2 or 3 years from now and say, what was I thinking? Why the heck didn't I buy a basement, Jones Homes USA, magnificent mansion, and back then in 2023? Why didn't I sign for that? That's exactly what's going to happen. Now, lot 13 begins right here, but it looks like there's a little bit of a walkway because there's going to be a trail that connects to some other Marvin trails, and that's going to be for the enjoyment of the whole neighborhood right here. So in other words, if you buy lot 13, and again, they've already got these spec'd out, right? You're not dealing with the water back there. Again, I don't think you're going to have a problem with the water. They're going to basement waterproof that in such a way that there are going to be some warranties and all that. So I wouldn't be concerned about it. You ever gone into a neighborhood where there's a huge mound of dirt like goes up? You say, oh, look at that dirt. Well, that dirt won't be there when your house is ready. All right. So back here on 12 and 13, they've got a magnificent plan called the Aspen and the Aspen 2. They've got the Fernwood, and there are models of this. We can show you the Fernwood model, the Laurel model, etc. But 13 is back here on a stone cold cul-de-sac, man. I mean, big, beautiful wooded cul-de-sac, and as well as 12. Now, these have not sold yet. So what I'll tell you, so 13 begins, see how that box is there? That's basically the line. You can tell from the markings on that there it is. So 13 goes from there back over to there and goes deep. 12 begins here. And again, you can see what you got. Wooded lot, back on a cul-de-sac. Beautiful, man, 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 man. So here you can probably expect to spend 1.3 to 1.6 maybe. So basically you're going from 1.3 to 1.5, 1.6. And then on the basements, with a finished basement, you're about 1.6 to 1.8, 1.9. Now this is a really good reveal right here, showing you, wait a minute, is that two-car garages? Jones Homes USA, no, you didn't do 4-car garage on that house. Wow. Now, if we looked back at what they paid for this house when they contracted and look at, you know, maybe current prices, you'll get a feel for what I'm saying. Look how gorgeous that house is, the elevation. Oh, man. I love me some Jones Homes USA. Now, there's a 3-car garage. Look at the steep pitch on these roofs, how nice that is. Now, if you don't want Marvin Schools, hey, we'll take you over to Twin Lakes. We'll help you over there. Gorgeous community, a little different flavor, a little different feel. But this right now with Marvin Schools, guys, do your research on Marvin Schools. Dive deep. Now, there's a house that's really coming up to the final stages. Is that gorgeous? Man, I mean, you take little elements like that. That's the kind of thing that multi-millionaire mansions are made of. Wow, that is gorgeous. Beautiful color selections. And yeah, you'll be able to select some colors and, you know, the exterior elevations on those last 5 lots. There's another gorgeous one. Just about done. So I can imagine that these buyers are very happy, and shout out to my YouTube subscribers that have bought in here. I'm very proud of that. Rodney Jones, I'm sure we'll get glowing reviews, as will Jones Homes USA. But you can see very clearly what the finished product is going to be looking like. Beautiful compilation of stacked stone and brick. And I got birds in my way right here. I don't want to run over anybody. But you guys, I know you were here first. I know, I got it. But look at it, landscaped, looking good. Here's another beauty. And by the way, there's one speck up on the very front lot. It's got some nice space to the side. Look at that. Would you like to see a house like that with your name on it? That's lot 5. Here's a full 2-story. They've got some amazing ranch and a half plans, but they've got some unbelievable 2-story plans as well. So guys, we like what we've seen with Jones Homes USA. I've got a friend who's a very discerning buyer, who's also a real estate agent, and he's no complaints about his Jones Homes USA. Wow. Now again, back on those larger lots with the gated driveways, call me about those. Lot 2, and then lot 1. Here we go, and I'll show you how it looks on the lot. That is available right now. Call me for the current price. 3-car garage, side load, and then an extra bay. Gorgeous, looks like a ranch and a half. And if you want Rodney and me to come out and shoot that in its current state. But see what you got on the side? You got a tree buffer there. You've got some common open space just up here by the front monumentation. And you got all that extra space and no neighbor on that side. So guys, give me a call, 704 345-3400. Rodney Jones' number is 704-202-7460. 704-202-7460. On location, Jones Homes USA, the Estates at Marvin Branch.
Go to RogerHollowayHomes.com.